yeah, that's me and Marshmallow. Yeah, she's like my best friend. She's like awesome. And Xerxes, if you're watching, in case you're wondering, I do have a girlfriend. That's my girlfriend. Her name's Marshmallow. Alright, I have a match against GreenFreak, and we've literally been planning this match for like a year, so finally we get to have a match. So he sends out Skarm first, and I Raikou, and I Thunderbolt, and as soon as I Thunderbolt, I knew he had an Evar, so I was like, God, man, why don't I just think before I make a move? But, of course, he gets the boost, and I go to Uxie, dodging the Earthquake, so that's cool. And then I take Thunder Punch like a beast, and I get a yawn off. So now I know he's either going to switch or stay in and fall asleep. So I U-turn, so I can send in something suitable for whatever the situation is. So he sends in Vaporeon, and obviously Breloom is a beast over Vaporeon. So I can like Spore it and like Seed Bomb it and kill it and stuff. So that's cool. And I'm going to sub up here. So he didn't switch either, so that was kind of odd, but I was like, whatever, if he wants to stay in and get Seed Bomb, that's fine with me. So if I kill him, whatever else comes in is going to be slept, and I can sub up and repeat the process, so that's cool. Seed Bomb doesn't kill, but that doesn't matter, because he doesn't switch out anyway, and I can just kill him right here with the Seed Bomb, and now whatever comes in is going to be slept, so it's looking good for me right now. So in comes Skarm, right? So I'm like gonna sleep it, right? But no, that's not gonna happen, because I'm chatting with Steve-O here, and Steve-O's like talking about, I don't know, how his day was and stuff, and well, I wasn't paying attention and I didn't spore him. So unfortunately I kill him without sporing him and setting up a sub. So that sucks. So in comes Dugtrio, and that sucks even more because now I'm gonna die because he has Aerial Ace. So I knew I had to take something out of this situation. I had to look at his HP, and it didn't drop from recoil, meaning he has a choice band. So I send in something that can resist Aerial Ace and set up and stuff. So I send in Raikou, and he switches out to Evar, and I sub up. Fortunately for me, he didn't have Blissey. So I HP Ice here, and it really doesn't do too much to him. He Ice Punches me and breaks my sub. So I'm not going to stay in here to get EQ'd, so I'm going to switch out here, and I go back to Uxie, obviously, and take an Ice Punch like a beast, once again. So now I can yawn and U-turn and do all that jazz, and like, feel good about myself again. So I yawn him, and I'm going to U-turn, and he switches, and he goes to the Miltank. And I know that thing can be like a Bliss, that's what I heard. I'm not used to facing this thing at all, so I'm not too sure what it does. So I go to Pycon, or the Infernape, because that's what I would do if it was a Bliss. So I close combat him, and it doesn't kill him. I'm like, God, what is this thing? Like, what's it spread? But it doesn't kill him, and he T-waves me, and that's like great, because now I'm expecting Milk Drink. I should have stayed in, but I didn't know if he had like EQ or something, and that's just my lack of knowledge right there. Now I know the standard sets and stuff, but back then I didn't, and well, I wanted to play it safe, and I thought it was safe to switch, so I don't know. At least I learned his standard now. So he Thunder Waves Uxie, which isn't that much of a problem, because at least now I can't be toxic or anything like that. So I stay in, and I can yawn him and U-turn and do all that stuff over again and set up. So basically I'm in control of this match here. So in comes Evar, and I can send out something to take him. So I don't really have anything that I think can one-hit KO him, except for this guy, Gengar. And I'm hoping to scare him off here. And I probably should have set up a sub here. Instead I Shadow Ball on the obvious switching with Miltank. And I was just like, God, why am I not thinking? And I was just really pissed at myself at that point. So I sent in Uxie to take the Thunder Wave, no effect, and he Seismic Tosses me, and I'm paralyzed. I'm like, God, more hex. He Seismic Tosses again. I get a yawn off, which is awesome, because now I can U-turn and do what I've been doing the whole entire match. So now I'm going to U-turn here, right? In comes Evar. I'm paralyzed, which sucks. So now I protect just to get the extra lefties gain. It could be that could determine whether I survive 2 thunder punches or not. So he thunder punches me and I yawn him like normal. And now I'm going to U-turn again and see if he switches or not. So he switches to Miltank and I get the U-turn off, of course, and I can send in something to take him out. So I send in Infernape, and because of my lack of knowledge, I thought he had Earthquake, and I misclicked to send in Infernape. And, well, I switched to Uxie just because I thought he had Earthquake because I was dumb. And, well, Uxie has 2 left now. And that was a whole waste of a turn because now Uxie's going to die because I'm paralyzed and can't protect, and I die. So basically, I'm back to where I was last turn, except minus an Uxie. So that's just horrible for me. That was horrible playing on my part. Oh, man. That was horrible. I send out a Raikou now because I thought I could probably just Calm Mind up and take this guy out because I know I can take a couple S-tosses. So I Calm Mind and he S-tosses, and now I decide to Thunderbolt because I can get off 2 Thunderbolts now, and 2 Thunderbolts with a Calm Mind boost should do more than 2 Calm Minds and 1 Thunderbolt. So I Thunderbolt him and it does a good amount of damage. So I'm like, alright, this guy's mostly defensive here, so I can finish him off again. But I decide to HP Ice, just in case Dugtrio comes in or Electivire comes in. It's pretty obvious that I'm going to go for HP Ice, and he switches to go to Evire. And kind of shockingly, he survived. And I Hidden Power again and kill him, so that's cool. So now he has Dugtrio, Miltank, and something I don't know. So in comes Dugtrio, and unfortunately I will die because I can't. I'm not faster and I can't escape. So I die, but fortunately I do know he has to Earthquake or Switch. So I send in Gengar to set up on him and hopefully sweep or whatever. So in comes Miltank and I sub. So that's cool. And I decided to Thunderbolt instead of Focus Punch, just in case I get a crit before he milk drinks or something, and he survives by a very little bit and milk drinks. So now I decide to switch it up here and go with the Focus Punch to see how much it'll do. And he goes back to full, and I Focus Punch him, and it does a pretty good amount of damage there. So unfortunately it doesn't do over half, but it does do a good amount of damage. And he has Scrappy, Miltank does, so that'll hit me with fighting type moves, and well, there goes my sub, and Focus Punch does a little bit more this time. So now I can finish him off with a Thunderbolt, but of course in comes Dugtrio, and I should have predicted that, but I guess I just wanted to play it safe just in case he predicted my prediction. So I stayed in, and now I can switch because I have Levitate, and I go to Blissey, right? So here we go. He Rock Slides me. So now, right here, I S-toss just in case the Miltank comes back in, because that would be horrible if I like Ice Beamed and it didn't kill Miltank and he like got back to full. So here we go. He gets a crit on the Rock Slide, and I'm like, God, man, I'm getting hacked so much here. So now, luckily, his Rock Slide misses, and I get to heal up an Ice Beam. And that was sweet. Finally, I got some luck hacks on my side, right? So now all he has left is Miltank and something else, right? Well, here, basically for the end of the battle, is just me Ice Beaming until he freezes, and then I can take him out, and his last dude is Skeptile, and I take him out. So, yeah, GreenFreak, that was a good battle. I want to battle you some other time too, because I don't feel like I played that well, but finally, after like a year, we battled, so that's cool. So guys, remember to comment, rate, and subscribe. I'll see you guys later.